5 very easy moves every beginner should know. You can start breaking with these 5 moves actually, and you can already create a combo by using these moves. If you will need more help for your breaking, check out my coaching plans. I will leave the link in the description, or check out the video courses that I made, and check out the PDF guides I made about the windmill, the flare, the swipe, and the air flare. So let's start with the first move. The first one is a top rock. That means like a standing up step. We're gonna start with that because usually it's the first thing you do when you enter a cipher, when you wanna throw some moves. First of all, you dance standing up, right? So this one is the most basic one. Usually it's called the front step, but some people call it the Indian step. For some other people, Indian step is another step, so it may be confusing. You can just call it front step actually. You just start standing up like this, very easy. You do one step to the front, but 45 degrees diagonally. If you start with the right leg, you're gonna go towards the left. So this video is not mirrored. I'm gonna use this leg, which is my right leg, and I go this way, and at the same time I'm gonna open my arms. Then I'm gonna go back to this position, close my arms and straighten them in this way, and then open and go this way. When you do it, your weight should be exactly in the middle. Don't be like this, don't do something like this. Okay, don't do this, that my weight is always staying here, but you should move the weight of your body and use your arms. As you can see, I'm opening my arms, I'm closing, and I'm opening again. Also, don't stay too much to the front with your weight. So don't do something like this. Don't do kinda this thing. So the weight should always stay in the middle. Here, it's in the middle. Here, it's in the middle again. It's not like this, and it's not like this. And also here, of course, same thing. To make the step a little better, try to be a little bit more bouncy. So try to kinda do some hops in each step you do. Even when you start, before even doing the step, you can do a little hop. So you can do a little hop, straighten the arms, and another little hop. Then another little hop, another little hop. Actually necessarily need to really hop. It should be more like a bounce. Then it's up to you to customize the step. Maybe watch yourself in the mirror, try to figure out which shape you like more, if you like to emphasize the hop a little more or to make it just a little small bounce. And also with the arms, you can play a little bit, you can keep them straight like that, you can bend them a little bit, you can play with different angles of your arms. And with your shoulders, also try to be relaxed, don't be stiff here, don't be like a robot and doing only that with your arms, but try to be a little bit bouncy with your shoulders and also with your knees. This is very important, knees and shoulders to be bouncy. Some people even use a little bit the head, the chin to be even more bouncy, because otherwise the movement will look very stiff with no groove at all. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get it, just try to be faster and try to do it with music. Try to count it by yourself. So this one was the first step. Second one, in breaking, once you stand up, there's always a way we should go down to the floor. And this is called exactly go down or drops. I'm gonna teach you one that is called back sweep. Usually it's not the first one that most b-boys learn, but for me it's very cool and very easy to learn. So I think it's good if you learn it as a first one. But there are also more variations. You can check out some go downs tutorials I made. You will find them on my channel. Here, let's focus on the back sweep. So from here, you can do it connected to the Indian step actually. From here, from the Indian step, you can open your legs a little more when you jump to the middle. I'm gonna spin clockwise. But if you want, you can try to play and also spin counterclockwise. So my left knee is gonna drop down like this to the floor. Be careful, don't hurt your knee, so don't be too harsh in the movement. Try to be gentle. From here, bend your leg and gently lean your knee on the floor. If it hurts, maybe wear some knee pads, or maybe don't even lean your knee on the floor, but just bend it as much as possible, maybe like this, and stop here without leaning it on the floor. Then I'm gonna lean the left hand on the floor. And from here, the right leg is gonna extend and sweep under, and I'm gonna jump and arrive in this position. It may be a little bit complicated at first, but actually it's pretty easy. I'm gonna show it one more time from the front, and then I'm gonna show it from the back. Legs a little bit wider than an Indian step, maybe wider than the shoulders a little bit. I'm gonna bend my left knee inwards like this, lean it on the floor, lean my left hand on the floor, and the right leg is gonna sweep and jump. I'm gonna jump with the left one in order for the right leg to sweep under. I'm gonna show it from the back. Lean the knee, lean the hand, and sweep. With this step, we are transitioning from a top rock position to a footwork position, this footwork position here. From here, we're gonna do the third step in this tutorial. It's called 3-step. So from here, the right leg is straight. We're gonna switch the leg and switch the arm. First, I'm gonna switch the leg. So switch, and then switch the arm. So now I'm gonna be on my left hand, and the left leg is gonna be straight. I'm gonna lean the right hand on the floor, close to the left one in the same line. So imagine drawing a line here that it's parallel to your leg, and place the right hand in the same line as your left one, like this. And from here, the left leg is gonna sweep straight, so don't bend it like this, and don't lean it on the floor like this, but the foot is gonna be in the air and it's gonna sweep, and then you're gonna jump with the right leg and open your legs in the back. So from here, jump and open your legs. One more time, the whole thing. We're gonna start from here. Actually, this is step number 1. Right leg straight, right arm. Then change, step number 2. And we're gonna land left hand on the floor, left leg straight. Step number 2. And step number 3, leaning the hand on the floor, the right one, and opening your legs to the back. And like this. This is step number 3. This is why this step is called 3-step, because we're gonna do 3 steps. 1, change, 2, lean the hand, open, 3. From here, we're gonna repeat it, but we're gonna go towards this direction. So we're gonna face the opposite side. Now I was facing the camera, now I'm facing to the left, and now I'm gonna face to the back. 1, and you're gonna jump to the starting position, but facing the opposite direction. Then change, 2, and then open, 3. And this time I'm gonna face the right side if I spin clockwise. If you spin counterclockwise, it's gonna be the opposite. And then again, and you arrive in the same position as you started. I'm gonna show the whole step one more time, a little bit slower and then a little bit faster. So slowly, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. A little bit faster, position number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Next one is gonna be a footwork again. Footworks are all the steps you're doing on the floor without sitting on your butt, without using your shoulders back, but just the steps when you are kind of like in this position like this, or maybe this position like this. When you do all these steps in these kind of positions, these are footworks usually. There are some exceptions, but it's a little bit more advanced. I'm not gonna explain that in this tutorial. If you're interested in that, you can check out legwork tutorial, pretzels tutorial, for example, or even back rocks tutorial, floor work tutorial, and you're gonna learn more. I already made tutorials about that, so you can check them on my channel. So the next move, a footwork again. So we arrive in this position, right? Right leg straight, ready to start another 3-step. But instead of doing a 3-step, we're gonna do another move called a Zulu spin. So from here, instead of changing side and going to the left, we're gonna keep the momentum going towards the right. I'm gonna go this way, leaning the left hand, this time towards the right side, and then I'm gonna kick the left leg like this, and then turn. And I'm gonna end up in the same position, but a little bit more to the right. And then I'm gonna slide a little bit my foot in a clockwise circle. I'm gonna show it one more time slowly and then a little bit faster. So slowly, starting from here, leaning the hand on the floor towards the right side, kicking the leg and turning. And then from here, sliding a little bit like this. So turning a little bit like this. So if you do multiple rounds, you should create a circle. You should not go just towards the right side. Otherwise, maybe you will not have enough space, but you should always create a circle. So from here, if I do it a little bit faster and I do multiple rounds, it should look something like this. I'm not gonna do it too fast. I have no shoes with me right now, so I don't wanna hurt my feet, but just to make you understand, it's something like this. Last move in the video, it's an air freeze. Why an air freeze and not like a baby freeze or something like that? Because I think the difficulty is very similar between learning an air freeze and between learning a baby freeze, but the air freeze is much cooler. So if you're just starting breaking and if you want to do a cool combo to impress your friends or something like this, I think this combo looks a little bit better than maybe trying to do a backspin, but it looks so weird and just rolling on the floor randomly, or maybe doing a baby freeze but you are like with your whole face on the floor and it looks like a real beginner. So how to do an air freeze? Let's start from a Zulu spin position. From here, you can do one round like this. And from here, pretend to do another round, but instead of doing the full round, just lean your hand on the floor and then open your legs and you end up just lifting yourself up, okay? I'm gonna do it maybe from this side so I have more space. So I'm gonna do one Zulu spin and then open my legs and end up just standing. Because In the air freeze, we wanna start by standing up. You can also start in other positions, but it's gonna be harder. The easier way to do an air freeze is just from standing. So from here, from standing, you can decide which way to do it. Probably if you spin clockwise, like me, you wanna do it on the right arm. But there are some exceptions. Also for me, like I'm a little bit of an exception because I spin clockwise, but my air freeze is better on the left. But I'm still gonna show it on the right because for most people, it feels more comfortable on the right. So from here, what I want to do is turning my right foot to the right side a little bit, the same as a cartwheel position. You know, when I don't know if you ever tried a cartwheel before, but the position is the same actually. So one foot is facing like straight and the other one is facing the other direction, almost like a L shape. From here, let's make it very easy. Just kick the left leg up and at the same time do a small jump and go on your right arm. Just a very small movement. At first it can be a little bit scary, so do it very small, just like this. And do it multiple times so you get more comfortable in doing it. When you feel more comfortable, try to get a little bit higher, not too much, just a little bit. So maybe something like this and do it multiple times as well. When you get familiar even with this, try to kick the left leg more towards the side in this way. Maybe do some kicks exactly like I'm doing now. If you touch your foot like this or if you grab your ankle like this, it's even better. The goal is touching your foot or grabbing your foot or your ankle while you are in the air. But this is going to be a little bit more advanced, so don't rush with this. At first, don't care so much about grabbing your foot, but just care about kicking the left leg like this, okay? Really, you should form an angle here. So many people do that. And as you can see, they don't do anything with this leg. But the difference is, I really want to kick this leg. So look at the difference, look at my left leg. I kick it, okay? With the opposite leg, so the right one, you can do actually whatever you want, whatever you feel more comfortable. Many people bend it, forming like a L shape or maybe a Nike shape. It can be called L kick, it can be called Nike freeze, depending on the shape actually. If the shape is more like this, like a Nike, it's called Nike. If the shape is more like a L, like this, it's a L kick. If you just keep your legs both straight, it's just a regular air freeze. The name of the position depends on the shape you want to give it. So just practice a lot, just start very easy, just like this, and slowly kick higher and try to create an angle here with the left leg. And then when you feel comfortable, try to grab the foot or grab the ankle. Let's do the whole combo very slowly. So we're gonna start with Indian step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you jump, you open your legs a little more, bend your left leg, back sweep, and from here the 3-step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. From here, Zulu spin. 1 round only is enough. If you want, you can do more. Turn a little bit, and from here, stand up like this. Oh. After standing, you turn a little bit your foot to the right side, and you do an air freeze like this. And you're done. With just 5 easy moves, you can create this small combo. Of course, the more you practice the combo, the more it will get smooth, the better it will be. To make it look good, practice a lot. Try to increase the speed. Now I show you very slowly, but then the more you increase the smoothness and the speed of the combo, the better it will look like. If you will need more help for your breaking, check out my coaching plans, link in the description, or the video courses I made, or the PDF guides I created about the windmill, the flare, the swipe, and the air flare. And see you next time with a new video. Yo, ninjas!